Good morning everyone. Happy Wednesday. It's that time of the week again where I come to you live in our group, Global Business Leaders, and talk to you a little about growing your profile. And sorry, just bear with me. I've just got to get my group up on Facebook, and I can see there's some member requests there, and I know that my beautiful VAs will be onto that. And I'm going to now, we're a little bit later this morning, and the reason being that I got caught up talking with my VAs. We have so much that we do that it just gets exciting, and I get all carried away with myself. So without further ado, I won't keep you guys waiting, because I understand we all have busy lives. So bear with me. I am going to come back to here, and I'm going to go into speaker view, and then I'm going to share my screen. All of these little things that we need to know when we're doing Facebook Lives. So, beautiful people, happy Wednesday. Glad I can make it here, and it's I guess the thing for me is that this is a great opportunity for you as our followers. Hi Deb, how are you, beautiful? It's a great way of getting to learn topics that I teach in this particular group. So growing your audience and getting results. What does that mean? So as you all know, I have been in business for a number of years. I started my business as a stylist, and prior to that, I was actually in retail. So I was a retailer for many, many years, and retail is all about relationships, marketing and sales. So as you can imagine, bringing it to the online space means exactly the same thing, although your methods are a little different. And the methods can be simple, or you can make them extremely difficult. And if you're one of these people that gets overwhelmed with technology, then this is the right place to be, because I can simplify that for you as your coach and mentor. So why is growing your audience important to getting results? So business, everyone knows, is a numbers game. And, you know, when we do these Facebook Lives, when we're teaching in our groups now, our amazing group is just reached 1,300 members. I cannot believe it. It's like, what? 1,300 members. It's just, I'm so happy. I'm so proud of the work that I've done and my beautiful VA has done. Reg has been with me for 2 years in July. And we have worked really diligently with this business. We've now brought another VA into the business, and Orla is working with us to do all these amazing graphics that she's going to be bringing for us, which actually gives me time to work with Reg more so that we can create more for you. And you'll be seeing emails, you'll be seeing planners, PDFs. Yeah, 1,300 members, Reg, that's so exciting. I'm so, we've been going a year in this group. This group has only been going a year. So all of my clients have come from this group. And can I say that this is how you grow and attract clients, is by growing an audience and then getting the results. There are a lot of steps in between. but you can simplify them. And going live on Facebook is one of them. Giving value, so helping your people get to know you, is another way. And offering support. So, you know, those people that may want to grow and develop personally, you know, a lot of business is about mindset, and growing the community. You grow in your own mindset, but so too does your community. So your profile, your personal profile, is all about connecting socially. And can I say that we have, I have over almost 5,000 friends, and I use Facebook as my platform, my real estate. It is my place of business. I do not use it as a social. I build relationships, but I don't use it for social activities. I use it in my business. It is my business platform, and using your profile as an introduction to the people that I'm yet to meet. So I see many profiles on Facebook, and they're I saw one the other day, and it was a cow, and I just went, oh my goodness. My daughter used to call me a cow when she was about, I don't know how old. It's just a way of having a dig at mum. She'd say, oh, you cow, and I'd say, oh, you little witch. But in an endearing way, right? So not in a way that was not loving, but you know, if you've got the Eiffel Tower, or you've got the a quote, how are people going to know who you are? How are people going to understand what you, you know, your eyes are the windows to your soul. So, you know, people look at those features, and that's why these masks have been such a bugger for a lot of people, because a lot of people interact with body language, with, you know, our faces, and our profile on Facebook is vital to introduce yourself to prospective new clients. So change your profile. If you've got a Eiffel Tower, or if you've got a quote, change it to your face. Your face is your fortune, as they say, or your face is your fault at 50. Transform your mindset. So shift your mindset. In business, we have to shift our mindset. We have to challenge ourselves. When we come from a place of scarcity and lack, then what's going to happen is we're going to sit in scarcity and lack. So when we commit, or we have an intention to scale and grow our businesses, then that commitment, we need to step into that place. We need to be that person that is going to be the leader and take back our authority as that leader influencer. And it's, you know, we need a positive mindset for that. We can't grow and escalate a business when we're stuck in comparing ourselves, in not feeling worthy, judging ourselves and judging others. You know, I should be doing this. I've only got here. You know, we need to stop that. We can't do that to ourselves. We have to see the future and what we desire. You know, and as your coach, I help you to understand that acknowledging your desires is the first step to wanting more in your journey, in your business, in your personal life. And, you know, when those thoughts come up for you, get really, really curious about why they come up. You know, I can tell you a story about money. Money was one of these things that I had a limiting belief around. My father was one that always said to me, oh, Lucia, you cannot save money. Money falls through your fingers. And he had these beliefs around money, that if you're not a nice person if you've got money, because he was raised during wartime, and his belief, hi Rika, his belief was that you weren't a nice person if you had money, because his uncle supported him, but he was never kind to him. He was never nice to him. He never gave him a warm bed. He begrudged everything that he ever gave my father, and he was my grandmother's sister's husband, so he was an outlaw, you could say. But he gave my father this belief that if you had money, you weren't a nice person. And I actually inherited that thought process around money because I'd heard my father talk about it constantly as I was growing up. And it was interesting. I had to do some money work around, mindset work with my with my coach, Francesca Moy. And what came up for me, and I did it with Elizabeth Eleanor as well. There was a few coaches that have helped me along the way, Jeanette Mundy. As you can hear, I've had a few coaches along the way that have helped me understand where that belief was holding me back. It was limiting me. And I always thought that if you had money, you weren't a nice person, and it was holding me back. It was one of those things that I would not take that next step and offer my service because I would get all like frozen in fear. I was absolutely frozen in fear, and it was purely by this belief. Purely from this belief. And I am a nice person and I attract clients who love to pay me money. It's as simple as that. So when you transform your mindset from scarcity and lack to an abundance mindset, then you will see the difference in how you support and help others, because it's not about you. It's about those people that you can change lives with or for. So work on your goals and your personal goals and your financial. That's personally and financially. That's but work, commit to those goals. Commit to that. That thing that you want, you desire. I really desire going back to Italy to my family. I've got a 94-year-old auntie that I ideally want to see. I haven't been back for 5 years, and that is something that I'm just passionate about at the moment. I'm working towards purchasing a house over in Italy, and I'm committed to that. I've got a long-term plan for that to happen, and it takes courage to say it. It takes courage to believe it. But the intention is making it that I'm looking towards the future. I'm setting a path for myself to make that happen. And it's what they call a SMART goal. It's specific, it's measurable, and there's a couple of other things, and it's time. It's got a time challenge on it. So I see that by the time I turn 70. And what are your financial and personal goals? What are your financial goals? I have a financial goal of doing 150K this year. That is my goal. I am going to have 50 clients this year. That is my goal. And I'm as specific as that because I know that that is what is achievable in my business when I keep working and scaling and committing to the people that I'm sharing my skills with. Business is 80% mindset. It's this thing up here that controls your business. So it's understanding you, it's checking in with your habits, it's giving yourself tasks and deadlines. But if those tasks and deadlines put you in a spin, then check in and be curious around why those tasks are putting you in a spin. And can I tell you, I've done a bit of chakra work with, the chakras and aligning your chakras with your energy. And for me, I've got a chronic illness, and my chronic illness is in my gut. It's a chronic illness that affects my gut, and that chakra. The chakra, whatever you call it, that chakra is all about consistency and staying on task. And I was the queen of unfinished. So to get myself in alignment, I had to do a lot of work on that chakra. And just Google chakras and have a look and see, you know, if you struggle to speak, have a look what is affecting that chakra. There could be something there that is affecting that chakra. And, you know, sometimes those alternate things, you know, meditation, working through, understanding what it is that's gone on for you will help you to understand how to move forward. So that's just a little tip from me. When I work on my chakras and do meditation with chakras, I find that energetically I get clarity. It helps me to get clarity. And the other chakra there is the base chakra, the root chakra, which gives you that grounding. We always need grounding. We're surrounded by all these lights and, you know, the rays, etc. I don't have my necklace on at the moment, but I've got one of those EMF necklaces. We're surrounded by all of that. So we need to get out and we need to get grounded, because when we're in a confused state of mind, then it's very, very important to get ourselves grounded. And then once we come from a grounded space, we find that the head and the heart connect and we get into flow again. So understanding yourself is very important in business. Sorry, I'm just adjusting this mic. I hope you can all hear me okay. Let me know in the comments if there's, if I'm hard to, you know, if you can't hear. So I'd like to talk about, you know, the scarcity and lack, because I think this is something that many people that are in business don't really understand is, you know, where they sit when it comes to their businesses. You know, a lot of us, when we first start in business, we come from a place of lack or absence. Thank you, Reg. And so to start in our business, we have to start from nowhere, right? And we grow and we, you know, we get to a certain spot and then we get a little bit confused about, you know, what we're teaching. We go into self-doubt, you know, thank you. You know, we go into self-doubt, we go into judging ourselves, comparing. You know, I've been on that road and I still do it to this day a little. So, you know, don't get me wrong. It's not something that you outgrow. It's always there. It's a human trait, right? Our brain wants to protect us. Our brain wants to keep us safe. So when you're in that state of confusion, what happens is you'll try to create things and all you'll get is blocks after blocks after blocks. And you have to sit with that. You need to get curious around why there are blocks. And generally it's because your physical body is saying you need to rest. I was putting makeup on this morning and just a little tip, I always wear concealer under my eyes because sometimes I have big bags under my eyes, not all the time, but, you know, I'm just sharing this. And, you know, any guys out there, this is just a little tip that women use, you know, for to give their eyes a bit of a sparkle. Sometimes if I don't get enough sleep, I've got these black circles under my eyes. And then this morning, I only needed like a little snippet, dabbed it under my eyes and I was fine. I had enough sleep. I'd actually got clarity around what I was doing. So everything was fine. And, you know, my face was evidence of that this morning. It was actual evidence that I'd had enough sleep. I only needed a little bit of concealer under the eyes. So it's interesting, you know, like when you get into that confused state, it's important to understand why it's there, why you are in that confused state. Are you needing to rest your body? Are you needing to go and get grounded? Do you need to just step away from your business and, you know, take a break? A lot of times when you stop and pause and have that break, what happens is you gain clarity around something and then you go, oh yeah, and you start create something. And create something in your business is the quickest, like it helps you to move forward. And then you go into this imposter, this imposter where you kind of go, I'm not sure, I'm not sure if this is my right one. But anyway, yeah, I'm not sure if this is my right slide. I have to check that. I did this late last night, some of these graphics. So, but when we're in that imposter, what are we doubting? What is it? Is it our knowledge? Because most of us in business have been in business for quite some time. I've had over 25 years. For the past 25 years, I've worked in retail and worked in relationships and marketing and sales. So, what is it that we doubt? What are we questioning there? Is it just simply our brains that are trying to keep us safe? Is there that confusion there because our brains are trying to keep us safe? So, question the reasons why. So creativity helps break confusion. And this is something that, happens for everyone in life. And if you are in that confused state, then you really need to just step back, see why, and then start creating something for your business. It might be a PDF. It might be doing a live like this. It could be some simple thing, but it actually snaps you out of that confused state. And don't get me wrong, confusion comes many times in the journey. And as you go through, you gain that momentum again to get to that abundance. So, these are the steps that we take. We can do these daily. We can go through this daily. We go, is it all worth it? Blah, blah, how many times have I done that story? Is it all worth it? Questioned it. And then I get a client that says, thank you so much. You've given me so much clarity. And it goes, bang, that snap. That's what it's about. So it's about supporting others, right? Sharing your message, supporting others, letting them know what you do and why you do what you do. And as I've said, that is why I do what I do, because when a client says, oh, you've been so helpful, I absolutely love it. And I haven't got my logo up there. Who you support is what it's about, more so than you. It's not about you. At the end of the day, it's not about you, but your brain wants to make it about you. Your ego wants to make it about you. So, be mindful of all of those interferences that come along in business. They're going to come along. They're going to come along, and, you're going to, really question whether this is what you want to do. And the universe tests us. I can tell you, I've been doing this for nearly 5 years. When I first started, there was no Facebook Live. There was only Periscope back in the day. You couldn't do the stuff. You couldn't do the stuff that you are doing now. So if you want to share your message, pop message in the chat. Put me in the chat. And, we'll have a conversation about who you support and how you support people, because, it's interesting how times change and we evolve with the change. And always remember, it's not about us. It's about the outcome that you can give to your clients. Always about the outcome. It's never about us. Pardon me. Just dribble water everywhere. It's never about us. It's always about the people that we're supporting and helping. And how can we make change happen? So change only happens when you get creative, when you start, implementing something in your business, if it's going to be your business or if it's personal. It might be you want to go on a fitness regime. You might want to make change with your diet, what you're eating. Any of these topics or any of these things that you want to change, you have to take the first step. The first step is the hardest step. But when you cement and commit to that step, then you are saying to your mind, this is what I'm doing. And when it questions, you know, oh, you really feel like that chocolate biscuit today, or you really want to not go for your walk this morning, it's a bit cold out there today, just stay on the couch for a little bit longer. When that happens, then, oh, look, I've got mindset. When that happens, you will be committed enough to say, no, I'm going to do it. And I love Mel Robbins. I've got Mel Robbins' books, the High Five Habit, but also she's got the previous book of hers, and it's, I'm trying to think of the name of it, and I can't think of the name of it, the 5-second rule, and it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And by the time you've said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, your mind has you've actually switched your mind out of that thought process, whatever that thought process was, you know, like, oh, I don't really want to go get out of bed yet. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then jump and get out of bed. So it is a great method to break that mindset, to break that thought process. And creativity always helps you break the confusion. So, you know, any kind of creativity, it could be creating a smoothie, as simple as creating a smoothie that's healthy, instead of creating a lasagna that, you know, might be a bit unhealthy or full of carbs, or, you know, whatever. So are you leaving money on the table? Are you missing opportunities with Facebook groups? This is my question to you. And, you know, as you can see from this presentation, I'm talking to a wide group of people. And the reason being that I know who my clients, hey, lovely, lasagna, yeah. I don't know if I made lasagna for you, Ellie. I can't remember. Maybe next time, if you're here or if I'm there, whichever, we'll see. But yeah, you're just in time for Alexa, Rose and Moira's. So are you missing opportunities with your Facebook group? And the beautiful Ellie is one of my beautiful clients that has done my group growth strategy. And can I tell you that her audience has grown exponentially, and she's still growing her group to this day. Ellie, we've reached 1,300 members. Woo-hoo. So this sales funnel audit will help you to look at where your clients are seeing you. If your clients are actually seeing you, are you being seen enough on social media? Yeah, such a celebration, Ellie. I was over the moon, 1,300 people in 12 months. So all those people that I can help grow their business, grow their audience, and using Facebook as their platform. So yes, book a strategy and call with me and go from unseen to unstoppable, and grow your profile, grow your results. The thing that's missing is if you're not getting seen enough. It is so important to be seen on social media. And can I say, the sales funnel, secure your sales funnel, some time with me will help you get clarity around that. So without further ado, that's us for today. Thank you for coming along. We have got a business interview with the beautiful Jean Sheehan tomorrow. Jean is a Millennium Coach, and she teaches, I can't think of the name of it. So, but amazing woman. She lives up at Noosa on the Sunshine Coast, and I cannot wait to share her wisdom with you. She talks numbers, she talks body energy, amazing woman. And I look forward to having our interview tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Queensland time. So if you'd like to get tagged in that one, just tag me onto the quote. If you want to secure a time for a sales funnel audit, pop audit into the chat, and I will schedule some time, or my beautiful VA Reg will schedule some time with you to have a chat with me, and we'll go through your sales funnel. Thank you, everyone. Have a great week. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 11. Bye for now.